Let me ask you something, and be honest. Have you ever wanted to sue your employer?
Verizon claimed he had repeatedly violated dress code work rules.
When we had co-workers who were white came in and testified and said nobody followed that rule.
A federal jury agreed, finding discriminatory conduct by the telecom giant, awarding Abreu pain and suffering and punitive damages. In all, more than $2.65 million.
Telling your boss that you're pregnant. But this young mother was fired after she told her boss that she was expecting. That's not right. Now she is getting a big payout.
Danelli Law Firm was ordered to pay $30,000 in damages to Rodriguez.
For years, Jennifer Harris climbed the FedEx corporate sales ladder. During her career, she won numerous company awards, including the top award more than once. But Jennifer says awards didn't stop workplace discrimination. Bibi and her father convinced jurors to rule in their favor. The jury's $365 million judgment surprised them and the judge.
I think we've all been there in our head. Usually when, we get disrespected, bullied, or, we get treated bad. Or sometimes it's just the smallest thing that could set us off because we're just human. And then we think, you know what, man, I want to sue these people, right? Or I would. And for the most part, it's just a thought, I wouldn't really sue a job unless if I had a case. If they were really treating me bad on an ongoing basis, then yeah, you got to stand up for yourself. For the most part, you don't want to go around suing jobs because once you get that reputation that you're suing all these jobs you work for, you're not going to get a job. But this guy doesn't really care about that.
Have you ever worked a 9 to 5, or will you?
Yeah.
Do you work a 9 to 5?
Yeah.
And
I sue every job I get. Yeah. What I do, I go on the job. I've sued Singular before, AT&T. I got $40,000 out of them in 2006, July 6, 2006, for race discrimination and sexual harassment. Quid quo pro sexual harassment.
Hey, Andy. Hey. We're gonna have to get you some punani.
Just niggas cracking jokes on the job, right? So what I did, I went and learned employment rights. My last 2 jobs, I got $10,000 out of that one through OSHA and got another $10,000 through OSHA. So what I do, I go find a job because I know they got niggas go be violating safety violation. So I'm gonna go complain about safety violation.
So everyone knows Charleston White, and if you don't know, he's like a figure in the hip-hop community, even though he's not a rapper. He's really just an online personality. And yeah, Charleston White has said some crazy, outlandish, just out there shit. But when it comes to this, he knows what he's talking about, dude. He really does.
I know some bitch-ass supervisor go get mad about me complaining and start retaliating against me. Then I'm gonna make a call to OSHA and say, hey, they unsafe over here. And then I'm gonna let them know, yeah, I'm the one called OSHA. And they go fuck with me. And then I'm gonna make them pay me $10,000 for retaliation. I get them every time. I get them every goddamn time.
The hard part about this is you got to prove it, retaliation. I mean, what does that even look like? I guess if you're doing one thing and all of a sudden they got you doing something else, like say you're an accountant and then you complain to HR, now you're the janitor. Is that retaliation? I just don't know what that means, retaliation. I guess maybe if they're nitpicking every little thing you do. But then again, I mean, they could just say that you're not following protocol. I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't go around suing jobs, so I'm the wrong guy to ask.
I might get the warehouse job. I work for a gun distribution company. I got they motherfucking ass. Yeah, I'm a bad motherfucker with suing jobs.
So you go in there knowing you about to get
I get a job. They already know I'm the slip and fall nigga. I'm talking about I got a 100% success rate in suing every job I done work for. Either through the EEOC or through OSHA. And I be trying to tell other niggas, say, homie, get in on it. They be scared. And then when I get them and they get fired, they call me back. Say, man, you think, no, nigga, I tried to tell you. When you read the employment rights.
So when you get hired at a job, right? And you got to go through all this training and learn all these things about harassment and watch all these modules and all that. You could thank guys like Charleston White for that.
They say race discrimination is broad, is so open in America, homie, but the average employee is scared to say something.
So when it comes to racial discrimination, this is what I've noticed, right? People that are racist on the job, they don't come out and just say it. They don't come out and just call you a racial slur. They kind of do it under the table, you know what I mean? They kind of do it, what's the word I'm looking for? They kind of hide it. They're sneaky with their racism, And it's usually older people. I could have sworn this one guy was either being racist or didn't like me because I was from California, and that's why I didn't get hired on the Martin Transport. But there was no way for me to prove it. I felt like everything about him. Like, he kept making comments about me being from California and all that. Then when we did the pre-trip, he was being like real nitpicky with it. But, you know, I can't prove that.
Sexual harassment, it goes on all the time. Niggas in the break room talking about who they fucked over the weekend.
Okay. You know, Javier, before he made passionate yet gentle love to me for the first time.
Oh yeah, dude, I've experienced that at the job. I think we've all heard guys just being guys at the job, right?
Nigga, I don't care about all them hoes, and you doing this every weekend? Well, at some point, I'm gonna go to the HR lady and say, Larry and Leroy talking about women they sleep with every weekend, and they need to stop it. Well, guess what? They ain't gonna stop it. And after I done already complained about it, because you have to make a complaint and let them know that you are uncomfortable with this conversation. Say, man, I don't want to hear that, homie. They think I'm just being a bullshit ass.
One thing that I know for sure is you have to not just make a verbal complaint, you have to get it down in writing. And not just get it down in writing, but you have to like save it. So if you're gonna send emails, you need to screenshot this stuff. You can find that information right here on YouTube, right? There's lawyers right here on YouTube that tell you what to do. Charleston White definitely knows what he's talking about, though.
They don't know me. So I let them know. So on January 2nd at 12:30 lunch break, Larry and Leroy were talking about fucking Sheila. So I'm gonna keep documentation. So when I go to HR, I'm gonna let HR know. Now they gonna be fucking with me. Now I'm a snitch at work. So now they gonna be talking about me, making my work environment a hostile working environment. By this time, I'm going to the EEOC and get them. We gonna go to mediation. They gonna ask me what I want. Yeah, and then that's when you tell them what you want. It's so easy to get. I ain't bullshitting every time.
Right now, I'm thinking about when I was at the lumber. I was at a lumber yard, right? And we had this warehouse. I didn't work in the lumber yard. It was a lumber yard / hardware store, and I worked in the hardware store. I worked in shipping and receiving, and we had this shed. It was like a little mini makeshift warehouse that we made in the parking lot. It was a shed, and you know, when all of us guys would be in there doing our job, you know, just shooting the shit. And even, you know, homegirl, like I had a homegirl that worked there. All of us, including her, nothing but locker room talk in that shed. And that's the kind of shit that could get a job sued, man.
OSHA, let me just say this. The Fort Worth office at OSHA, I asked for $50,000 last time.
Jesus.
They told me, take this $10,000 or we go dismiss the case. Now I had a good case, but they so sick of me winning. Say the motherfuckers so sick of me winning, Sean. Say I get that it's so goddamn me sick of me winning. They say, man, take this $10,000 and you, man, just it. But I be having legitimate cases, homie, because companies leave themselves open for that, homie.
They do.
It's gonna be a supervisor somewhere want to fuck the new girls, and he gonna show a favoritism, especially in these warehouses, homie. So
yeah, warehouse jobs. I'm thinking about when I worked at Tesla. There was this short Baisa dude. He was a supervisor at Tesla. When I worked at Tesla, we all got hired in from temp agencies. So we had like 3 or 4 temp agencies that would get people into Tesla. We would get like hired in bulk. It'd be like 30 or 40 of us that would get hired into the factory, and we would go to our different departments, and we would work like a 90-day contract, and like after that we would get hired onto the company. But this short Baisa supervisor, whenever there was an attractive woman in the group, by day 3 you would see her on the flat cart with him doing like supervisor work in the warehouse. And sometimes within a month you would see this girl with the blue badge, and then all of a sudden with the red badge. Like, you would get the red badge. If you had a red badge at Tesla, that means you're an official employee. If you had a blue badge, that means you're a temporary employee. And man, I would see these attractive hot honey girls, and they would get red badges within a month with this dude. He eventually got fired.
Coach young girls how to go in there and stain for a good $10, $15, $20,000, or even a young nigga, homie. So that's a hustle, and it's a legal hustle, and it teaches jobs how to better treat their employees.
Has this hustle not worked before?
No, it ain't never not worked. I done coached my Mexican partner. He got the wood place over there off of Hewlin. He got $12,000. He give me a little small percentage for teaching him how to do it. But yeah, man, you just walk around with your cell phone in the warehouse. They ain't supposed to leave the pallets on the floor. They gonna have something in front of the exit though. At least once a month, they supposed to let you know where the fire exit is. They supposed to do the tornado drill. They supposed to have the eye water station. They supposed to have all this kind of shit, man. So
I put you onto this list.
Man, just being a low down dirty motherfucker wanting to get over on white folk. Just being not wanting to work, homie, and being at work and seeing how people get treated at work, homie, seeing how the Mexican supervisors treat the black dudes, seeing how the black supervisors treat so just sit at work, homie, and I don't want to work, so
Because you mentioned how...
At least Charleston White is being completely honest, dude. If you're a supervisor at a job, you got to be on it these days, dude. When I worked at the lumberyard, there was this woman who worked in the store in like sales or whatever. And when she left, she sued the company. And this girl was like a miserable, like just a negative Nancy type person. Her name was Mary, right? And one day Mary was walking up the hall, like in the store, and I was coming her way and she was leaving. And I was like, hey, Mary, this is a stupid joke. I was like, hey, Mary, where's Kate and Ashley? She just puts her hand on my shoulders like, yeah, Augie, yeah. A few months later after that, she had left the company and sued it for like a big check. She said that someone in her department was discriminating against her because she was a woman. I don't know what the conflict was, but yeah, she got paid. And when she left, everyone was saying like, turns out she does this. She goes to jobs and sues these jobs, dude.
So, what if you heard two black dudes talking about that? Would you tell on them?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about them niggas. I don't know them niggas. I'm playing for the money. Yeah, fuck them niggas.
So that's not snitching?
I don't give a damn about snitching. I ain't committed no crime with that nigga. I'm telling. Yeah, nigga, snitching is two niggas committing a crime. We get in trouble. I tell to get out of trouble. That's snitching. But me reporting what you doing, I don't know you two
but
niggas.
But he could lose his job, bro.
I don't give a fuck. I ain't loyal to no nigga. Nigga, listen, when I came here to this job, I got hired by myself. I came here with a game plan.
A lot of people are going to watch this video and they're going to be like, you're at work, just mind your business.
Now, nigga, I ain't at work to work. I'm at work to sue.
Damn.
Yeah, you at work trying to work. Working motherfucker. I'm in here hustling, playing con like I want to work, trying to find me a lawsuit. Nigga, I ain't trying to work, so whoever I catch down bad that can help me win this lawsuit, I wouldn't give a...
Check it out, huh? Lie, cheat, and steal. The legal way. That's Charleston White right there.
As long as I win the lawsuit. Nigga, I don't know none of them people.
We have all been there. We have all gotten into it with the supervisor or someone who's in charge, like a team lead or whatever. And we probably got mistreated, but it didn't fall within the confines of the law. So we couldn't do anything about it. I mean, this kind of shit, dude, it crosses your mind all the time. If you're working for a mega carrier, this is all you got to do, right? Go online, type in the name of your mega carrier, Swift, England, whatever. And dude, there's tons of lawsuits and you pretty much just put your name in and collect your money. I mean, these are open lawsuits, dude. These big companies, they're getting sued left and right, dude. There's money out there. Am I advocating for you to sue your employer? No. I just thought this was a crazy clip, dude, that this guy is pretty much working a hustle. The problem with this is, dude, if you get this rap sheet on your resume that you're going around suing all of your employers, no one's going to give you a job. When I worked at Tesla, there was a lot of that favoritism with the women over there. Not just with this supervisor, but with a few other supervisors too. At Tesla, there was people that would go out into the parking lot and like sleep with each other in the cars and shit. And a lot of the supervisors were doing that. So you know that's like a conflict of interest right there. When I left Tesla, I wrote Elon Musk a personal email directly to him. And I spilled the beans, dude. I told him everything that was going on. The next day I got a call from a manager asking me about all this crazy shit that I said. And I was like, dude, this is going on in your warehouse, man. I know you guys are real busy, but you guys need to get on this shit, dude. Because like Charleston White said, dude, this is unfair. It's unfair that we would all come in on a contract and just because this girl has a nice rack, she gets hired on within a week, dude. And we're all still like possibly not even gonna get hired onto the company after our contract. So yeah, I just want to show you guys this clip. Be sure to smash the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel. Peace out.